The purpose of this video is to provide instructions on the setup of the EXCollect.vbs script utility. The first thing that will need to be accomplished is obtaining the script file. It can be found at http://wiki/EXCollect.aspx. The script file itself is maintained by a Microsoft Exchange MVP. On the website, you'll find detailed setup instructions to include system requirements. Essentially, the EXCollect.vbs can be run from any system in the same forest as the targeted Exchange servers. The permissions required by the account that will run the script include local admin rights on the targeted Exchange servers. I highly recommend that you read through the setup instructions found on the website prior to setting up the script. Moving on then, I'll download the script file. And I'm going to save the script file to a shallow path on the system that will run it, just for ease of administration. Give it a nice descriptive name. Download the file. And now I'm going to browse to the location where I saved the file. At this point, I'll need to rename the file from .vbs.txt to simply .vbs. Now I'm ready to run EXCollect for the first time, and it's run from a command line. We actually pass EXCollect.vbs to CScript, and CScript is a scripting host that's found on the Windows systems. So CScript with the path to EXCollect, and I execute it. You can see that it harvested information. And down here, I do have another server in my environment called EX02, but it was not on the list of servers to query, so EXCollect skipped it. Looks like it ran successfully. Also note that my two text files were created. I'll show you the contents of those text files. First one is storedata.txt. Opening that up, I find information on my information stores, names of those stores, their locations, and sizes, to include the storage group that those information stores belong to. Note that by default, storedata.txt is only written to on the first run of EXCollect.vbs. On subsequent runs of the script, we do not write to storedata.txt. The second file that's written to is sgdata.txt. Now this file is written to every time EXCollect runs. Pay particular attention to the column titled New T-Logs. This is where the transaction log counts are recorded. Now note that on the first run, there were no new transaction logs because it was the initial run, and new T-Logs read 0. On subsequent runs of EXCollect, new T-Logs will increment.